Hmm. Uh, Hi, Mossy. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? On. I will, one sec. Uh, God damn. His art looks so badass. What the hell? Okay. Someone named E, apparently. Alrighty. What? CG5 performed at a freaking what? Performed at a furry convention? That's sick, dude. God damn, that's cool. Like, furry conventions weren't mainstream, at least. You only had a limited time to be cool. It's neat, but it's not cool anymore. I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. It's cool. It's pretty sweet. I like CG5. He's got like some awesome music. Oh, huh. Oh, wait, no, no. Okay, I almost thought that was gonna play. Okay, and then how you doing, Kurai? How you doing? How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? I can't see anyone's responses yet because my because the text to speech is, excuse me. Sorry, I also had some freaking hot ones les las calientes caliente or sorry, los caliente uh Pringle chips. So, you know. So I might be freaking dying soon here, but I don't know. Not literally dying, I just mean my ass is gonna be just on fire later. So, too much information probably, but that's okay. Y'all are used to my old man antics and hearing all my gross shit that I have, so in this case, probably literally ching. I don't even like feces humor, so I'll stop. I promise. I'll stop. It's a little. I'm grossing myself out.
June!
Shh. Not yet. Not yet. Later, but not right now. Okay. Now, uh, I'm going to play a couple rounds of Farkle. Um, I am not addicted. I swear, I am not addicted. Who said I'm addicted? Uh, anyway, are you still here, Mussy? Or did you leave? I don't know. Here, I'm gonna play Farkle, but we'll pull up the typical, we'll pull up the playlist.
Yeah, I'm here.
I just wanna, I just wanna like, I just wanna do the playlist as well. Oops. Don't pay attention to that. Um, what's I doing? Uh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I finally bought some DR pepper so I won't fall asleep this stream.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Well, still. I mean, I guess it's Friday, so, you probably will be able to last. Whoops, I accidentally opened the drawing program. Cool, right? I'm opening way too many programs up at once. I need to not do this. Hold on. Okay. Let me, God damn, that is a shot to end on. Okay. Alright.
Two monkeys have decided.
Okay. There we go. Alrighty. And yep, there we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Also, my brother was supposed to come to my house today, but traffic was so severe that it would take 4 extra hours to get to my house.
4 hours? Where do you live? Texas? Like, good God. That traffic sounds insane. Or New York, probably, as well. That also would be one.
No,
but...
lol.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Just literally Texas and fucking... And New York sounds like the only places that would be, like, actually a problem.
I'm scared of Texas. I'm also scared of New York.
I mean, you should be. You know. Texas,
I live in Washington, LMAO.
Texas is filled with, racist crime, filled with racist people that just, like, shoot people if you look at them different, and New York is the same exact
Also,
way.
tornadoes scare me.
And New York is just filled with crime, a lot of crime, and people that shoot you if you look at them wrong. Luckily, they have that in common. No, I'm sorry. Sorry for anyone that lives in New York and Texas, but your places are not the most safe places in the world, in the country at least. I'm gonna be completely honest. Or Virginia. If you live in Virginia, I am very sorry that this is happening to you. I don't think I have anyone that lives in Virginia. So. But if you do, I am very sorry you have to live in the state of hell right now. While our freaking leaders have temper tantrums, and you have to be at, like, the fucking brunt of it. Hold on.
My friend is from Virginia.
Yikes. So he's having, like, he's probably seeing a bunch of fucking... seeing Christian North Korea, like, you know, at his doorstep. 1 second. I'm gonna grab some water. My friend is from Virginia. Okay, yeah. I don't know, dude. Fucking probably hell there. You should probably check in on your friend.
I finally made the burrito that I've been craving.
Because, like, I can't imagine what it's like living there right now. I finally made the burrito I've been craving. Delicious. Sounds good. I did not have a burrito today, unfortunately. I had, Wait, yeah, I did. What am I talking about?
Well, she doesn't live there anymore.
Well, she doesn't live there anymore? Okay, that's good, at least. That's good. Yeah, Virginia's hell right now. So. I wouldn't want to live there, you know.
She moved like 5 years ago.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Good news is I still live in a Republican state. I live in a competent Republican state, so... So luckily, not, you know, fucking armies won't be aimed here. At least, you know, even though, like, majority of our population is Hispanic, so... A little ironic, but it's so funny. Anyway, sorry. Alright, I'm not talking about politics. Let's talk about something else. Alright.
Two monkeys have decided to become painters. It's their first time painting, and although they've had very different lives and have had different interests, they now have the same goal. They are going to be artists. First monkey looks at the canvas carefully, and begins to see each possibility. He carefully plans how he could lay down his lines and achieve the ultimate goal of making a masterful painting, and the prestige of
Yeah, this isn't me, then.
becoming a professional, famous master painter. So he needs
Yeah, I'm definitely also not that either. So.
to take this very seriously. Very, very seriously. A lot is at stake here. And as he eyes the canvas carefully, he notices that the second monkey has already started painting. But it takes as long
My
as
state
it
is 50-50,
needs,
it's
and
for Republican
eventually
and
the
Democratic.
first monkey begins to paint. And things go well until one thing.
Doubt or something, probably. Gotcha. My state is 50-50 for Republican and Democratic. Yeah, well, here's the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter. God damn it. It's always when I'm... Okay, yeah, the issue is the fact that, hold on, I gotta update the stupid fucking thing now. The issue is, friggin', like, it doesn't matter what party your leadership is. All that matters is the competency of... God damn it! Guess I'll wait. Is YouTube working, or is there just no one here? Ior and Karai, are you still here?
Okay, I'm back.
Gotcha. Hey, Karai, Ior, are you still here? Or did you guys leave? Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing is, man, the leadership, how you say it, yeah, it really doesn't matter what side, like, your party is, it just, they have to be competent, that's it, you know? And that's the thing is, people, like, and they also, ironically, are somebody that should stray away from the party, if that makes any sense. But the problem is, people don't like rhinos. That is what they call, the people that are not the fucking asses or the fucking fat ass elephants, you know? Like, it's literally, it's one or the other, and a lot of times rhinos don't actually get that much, how do you say it? They don't really like that much when they either stray away from the Democratic or the Republican Party, and like they still
Like
they
just
still
out of my city where the farms are is very Republican and TR supporters.
Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of the problem. I just like that's the thing too as well. Is just it's specifically annoying because those guys aren't Republicans, right? I'm sorry. You want real fucking Republicans? Like our current leader and our leadership right now, those are not Republicans, those are Confederates. You want some real Republicans, get some actual people that actually like give a shit about, like, you know, everything that goes on in the United States, you know. People that aren't like easily influenced by foreign outside, like aren't easily influenced out of foreign outside fucking bullshit, right? And here's the best part. Okay, the one thing that like my roommate always talks about, and to be honest, I completely agree with, the one thing that I will say that Republicans I know that usually are always good at, even when they're bad, are what do you call it? They're usually good about preventing war, right? This is the only Republican like group of people that we've had that started a war. Or that like made war worse. Usually they're good.
Like IDC, if you're a Republican, just as long as you don't support TR and Confederates.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And that's the thing is they're not Republicans, they're Confederates. They just disguise themselves as Republicans, and I really hate the fucking fact that the Republican Party loves to like I hate that the Republican Party does not criticize themselves when it comes to the fact that that side allows the racist in, and they allow the Confederates in, right? They allow the Confederates in, and that's the problem. If like I would be a little bit closer to it if
wasn't Obama Republican?
If no, he was Democrat. Actually, was he Republican at one point? Let me see. Hold on. he's always been a Republican, but he also was very different from a Democrat as well. Like, he didn't really follow a lot of the things that Democrats did at the time. Hold on. Um, was he ever Republican? Um, no. No, he never was. He's always been Democrat. Oh, wait. 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 Huh. So, this is interesting.
Oh, I don't remember lol. That was 11 years ago. Crazy, so I was a little child.
Yeah, me too. Most of my life, it was for a good chunk of my life. Obama was like Bush and Obama was like were the main two presidents that were the ones that were like throughout my childhood, and I believe my teenhood. No, not my teenhood. But my childhood and because what? Because Trump didn't become a president until 2016, and then yeah, and then that was like near the end of my high school years. So yeah, and at the time it was more of just odd, you know. I don't know, dude. He's still just the most. At the time, that was also like at the time when, you know, politics were seen as a boring thing, and people were mainly, and it was very
Hello.
at the time it was very you know, uh bad to be unprofessional
How are thou today?
with that
Hi,
kind
Jade.
of thing. Anyway, sorry, I'll how you doing, Jay? How is work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hope it, oh wait, sorry, you don't have work. Sorry. How was school? How's your day? How was your day in general? Let me ask that.
Happens. He lays down one wrong line. The painting is ruined. First
Oh,
sign
God.
that all of his dreams, success, and aspirations are dying. He must have done something wrong. Maybe he was never meant to be a painter in the first place. Or
Oh God. Yep. Okay. So this is just the artist that regrets versus the artist that doesn't.
maybe he is
Pretty much.
fundamentally broken and flawed as a person for having laid down such a bad line. This mistake is evidence that he is awful, and now everyone can see it. So he decides to start over. He will paint, and he will paint just as well as he did before the mistake. The second monkey is still painting, and the first monkey decides to ask a question. How does this come so easy
My dad's
to
birthday
you?
is today. It's the
Have you
27th
really
of
not
September,
painted
so I'm happy
before?
he's now 36.
Dad's birthday is today. It's the 27th, so I'm happy he's now 36. Oh my goodness, your father is so young. He's so young. Oh my goodness. Whoops. I didn't recognize I'm in a match right now. Um, yeah, your father is so young. Tell him I said happy birthday. If he's awake, of course. You know. I don't know. Hopefully, you know. Yeah. Oh man. Alright. Cool.
Nope, the second monkey answers. Very well then. And they paint on until the
Mhm.
first monkey lies down a bad stroke again. But he is able to overcome it. No point starting over again. It's too much work. Fine, whatever. Maybe this painting will have one bad line, and maybe that's not a big deal. Until he starts to
And then it gets
Yeah, he's
worse.
half asleep, half awake, cause his boss won't let him off to celebrate.
His boss won't let him off to celebrate. Yeah. That is being an adult, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. There's not really much you can really do when it comes to that kind of thing. It's just more of, you know, you celebrate your birthday, or you say you're, you know, usually you just are a year older, and yeah, it doesn't really matter when you're an adult, you know. You might drink, but that's pretty much it. There's really not much when it comes to having a birthday when you're an adult. And like I said, it's fine. You can celebrate it. But like once you get past the age of maybe I want to say you're like early 20s, it's just there's not really much reason. You know. Not like not like it's a bad thing or anything. It's just kind of, you just don't celebrate it because there's really no reason. You get a year older and that's it, I don't know. So, I don't think he really minds that much. But then again, that's my own personal
Anyway, I may head to
experience.
bed cause I may surprise him in the morning.
Okay. You have a good night. Appreciate hopping on by for a minute, Jade. Thank you for hopping on by. Wait, what? Oh man. Dude, I am having some terrible luck. Oh, never mind. I say as I do really well. Ah. I jinxed it.
To think about something. How well does this painting compare to other paintings? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This is not very good at all.
See ya, have
This
good
is
stream and good night to
hardly
chat.
passable compared to the painters he looks up to. He went too far away from his original direction, the kind of master painter he should be. But if he starts over now, he can fix this. He can learn from his mistakes and be the kind of artist he is supposed to.
Oh. Yeah, this is kind of what always happens with artists, man. High expectations and like nothing else. Like it's just you have way too high expectations of yourself and then you just never end up really doing anything. You're never good enough for yourself. But the irony is a lot of times it doesn't really matter. That's the thing, is it doesn't matter how good or bad your art is, you just do. And people don't like it, oh well, not everything is for everyone,
So he decides to start over. And this time, he will be.
Oh god, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've had that freaking issue in my life, like before, where I don't know. I've had my upbringings, I've had my issues, I've had my problems, but again, like, the older and older I get, you just stop caring about that kind of thing. But that's my old age doing that. Not necessarily, how you say it, not necessarily the fact that I'm, like, a better artist or anything. I don't think I'm ever gonna improve from where I'm at, so, and that's okay, It's like, where I can't improve in my art, I can improve in my writing, Like, I try, And you just move to another thing that also is just as good, right?
Be a master painter.
I mean, you don't move, you just add another skill.
Thanks to one genius idea. If he simply gathered every great painting he can find and copied what they do.
Oh god, yep. Yeah, and then this issue where it's like trying to copy mastery rather than just trying to be yourself.
Then he will end up with a painting that is the perfect combination of everything, culminating in the perfect painting. He lays down the strokes. He imitates the lines from other paintings. He keeps painting and painting and painting. And
Yep, that's not gonna work. It's gonna end up a lot worse because you're trying to copy someone rather than just try to make your own unique spin on art, That's how it goes.
Doesn't work. He can replicate the strokes, but he barely understands why they exist there in the first place. Is he learning to...
Oh yeah, you also have to, and that's also the worst thing, too. You have to learn something, you have to learn things the same way they do if you want to actually end up replicating someone's art style. It's just never a good idea.
Understand, or is he learning how to copy? Why does this painting look so weird? It doesn't look perfect at all. He must have picked the wrong paintings to emulate, and there's only one thing to do. It's time to start over again. But then the second monkey says, I'm finished. And by God, it isn't perfect, but it's so much better. It has some quality to it that the first monkey lacked.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, just somebody that was confident in themselves and ironically just makes a good piece of art. Son of a...
Some element of feeling or communication or soul. Something that tells him that maybe some monkeys are not meant to be painters. Some can paint and some can never learn to do it.
don't think that's entirely true. Usually it's like, usually the ones that have the highest self-confidence usually don't have the best artwork. It's just their artwork is fine at max, but again, they don't really care either way. I don't know. I feel like the lesson they're gonna try to bring here doesn't really work, but
Because some monkeys can live in the moment and have a clear direction of who they are and who they want to be and what they want to paint and have fun doing it. The first monkey has to admit defeat at this
it's fun. You know, having fun. That's just it.
point. He has wasted his time and it simply wasn't meant to be. And the
No.
second monkey looks at the painting
That's
that
a
he
lie.
has made and throws it away and starts another. And the first monkey is shocked. How could you do that? After all the work and all the sweat and tears that he put into your work, how can you throw away all of that and start over again as if it's nothing? Art is terrible. Don't you realize how much pain it takes to
I agree
make
and
art?
disagree in this video.
You really are a painter, and you have painted before, and you were just faking being a beginner this whole time. And the second monkey is confused.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, I don't know. I mean, it's a good comparison, but again, I just it's interesting because it's like he's taking it it's like the idea works, but the execution doesn't, right? You know. It's like the idea that's brought up is not typically the best way to look at this type of scenario, because I know the scenario he's bringing up, but it doesn't really work like this. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, balls.
But eventually, he answers. I'm not a
Okay,
painter, but I climb trees for fun. Oh, right,
Yikes.
I get it. This guy is not painting nonstop because he's some savant. He's an idiot, and he could paint on and on for as long as he needs because he's stupid. He doesn't know any better. But the first monkey can't.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of being an artist. You're not really, like, extremely intelligent. Like, if you were, you would be, if you were, you would be, like, I don't know. That's just kind of the point. You're not really supposed to be intelligent. If you were, then you wouldn't be an artist. I hate to be that person, but usually people that
Art can be for anyone.
Yeah.
If it feels like a chore, then you should maybe take a break. Like art isn't based on skill. The pink monkey just needs to find his art style, and if it feels like a chore, he might not want to paint.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, too. It's not necessarily that. It's just, I know the thing they're trying to bring, and he's trying to be a perfectionist, right? Which is always a struggle that a lot of artists have, where they're like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm nothing like the legends of people that have existed before. Like, my inspiration is from a lot of Newgrounds artists, like a lot of different Newgrounds artists, right? I will never get to the same level that they even did, like, when they were just barely an adult, right? I barely am good enough to be somebody that's, like, good enough to be, like, for a kid, right? There are kids that outperform me highly, right? But again, that doesn't really matter in the end, right? Just because their artwork looks better doesn't mean that necessarily mine looks bad. It just means that I just have my art looks different than theirs, right? You know, I mean, my art doesn't look great, don't get me wrong, my art doesn't look good, but, like, I don't think that matters. That's the thing is, art is a freedom of expression, not like, you know, not just like one simple thing just because things look visually like the way that it is, right? Like, I have, in my, in a Telegram group that I'm in, someone got mad at me because I put the YTP and then I put quotes, in heavy quotes, artist, right? Because I'm not really necessarily even an artist in the end. And this guy was trying to argue with me and be like, well, art can be anything. It can be a freedom of expression. It's like, it's something that takes, like, high thought and high praise and everything has to, like, go with it. But I'm like, well, that's the difference. I don't put really any thought into what I do. Like I said, it's completely fine, right? It's Farkle. I'm just playing some Farkle. It's all about the how do you say it? It's all about the what do you call it? It's the thing is like I don't even consider myself an artist. I know this sounds crazy, but I consider myself a shit poster, not an artist, right? Which is why I put heavy quotes on the art part, because art is a completely it's full of like expression and like thought and like how do I say this? Uh God, I don't know how to really necessarily art is not really that easy to explain, right? But what is easy is fucking damn it. What is easy is like not easy, sorry. It's not an easy thing to explain, right? Like art is a form of expression. That is it, right? It is more than it is everything that you are put into a drawing, right? The difference is I don't really necessarily do that. That like I am very much like not necessarily an artist, but I'm still a proud shit poster because I take joy and fun in being a shit poster, right? You know, I take joy and fun into being like just a doofball, right? You know, into being weird and strange. And that is, you know, don't like, and I don't think necessarily I can call myself an artist for that. A lot of people have tried to convince me that I'm an artist, but I don't really see myself as one. If I did, I wouldn't really be someone that would be, how do I say that? I wouldn't be so trollish if I was, right? Don't get me wrong, a lot of trolls, like, are artists as well, but I fuck with people. I fuck with people because it's fun. But I am still inclusive because I'm not an asshole either, right? You know, I mean, I can be, don't get me wrong, I am, but in a different way, right? Like, the one thing I do like about myself is that I have a lot of self-confidence. Artists don't have that. I don't mean to be that way, but artists don't usually start with that self-confidence for a while, and if they do, they build it up, but they always have this doubt in the back of their mind, right? I never really have that or had that in the beginning, right? I don't have that thing because everything I do is completely low stakes. Artists have have higher stakes in what they're doing than I do. And I just don't consider myself that, you know? Like I said, I just rather be a person that does shit just because it's fun rather than do shit because I'm trying to stress myself out. And I just hit stop streaming. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, rather than just try to restrict myself to this, not restrict, but I guess rather than stress myself out on something that I will never be, right? And that's okay, you know. I've come to terms with the fact that I am more of an entertainer than I am an artist, right? You know, I still draw, yes, true, but that's not necessarily art if you just know how to draw, right? It's not necessarily art if you just do something and, you know, put a picture down, right? You know, I'm better than AI, but that's because anybody's better. Human beings are better than AI because they're human, right? You can easily be better than a fucking robot when it comes to self-expression, right? I don't consider myself that because of the fact that I am a shit poster. It sounds annoying and weird and random, but again, if I am somebody that can draw, or not draw, I can't draw. That's the point, right? But like, if I am somebody that still draws anyway, even if I'm bad at it, then anyone can do it, right? That's the point. I don't know how to explain it, but that is exactly what this whole thing is, right? Like, the reason, like, I love art to the highest degree and appreciate it to the highest degree, which is the reason why I don't put myself in that category of artist. I may draw, sure, people may consider it art, but it's not necessarily art because it's not meant to be art, right? It's meant to be entertainment. It's meant to be fun, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I think people should have higher standards when it comes to consuming entertainment, which is the reason why I really highly emphasize artists over content creators in the first place. But it's yeah, I don't know. I never considered myself one, and I don't think I ever will, and that's okay. I may say, like I said, I mean, obviously I brought it up a few times, but like I said, I'm just not. I'm not an artist. I'm a shit poster, and I'm okay.
I have
with
art
that.
block RN. It's so annoying.
Art block right now? Yeah, that happens. Exactly, that too. I mean, I have an art block. I have like quote unquote art block, but I have more idea block than art block, if that makes any sense. I just call it art block because it's easier to say. God fucking damn it, son of a. Anyway, I don't know, dude. It's like, if I can do it, anybody can, right? And that's what my thing is, right? Like that's why I'm here, right? Like, I may be a doofus, but I'm not I'm not somebody that's how do you say it? Like, I may be a doofus, but I'm not somebody that's just like so blinded by just bullshit that's right in front of me. I don't just look at stuff visually, I look at stuff in a different perspective, because that's how it goes, right? And that, and that's what makes me at least better than a content creator, but worse than an artist. And that's A-okay.
Can't help but ask, could you care to elaborate? Well, I climb trees for fun.
BRB.
And when I climb a tree, I have a very imaginary but personal goal. The goal is to get to the top of the tree, and the rule is very simple. I have to look towards branches to climb. And from the bottom of the tree, the branches feel endless.
Oh, he's gonna bring up that you have to take steps to make freaking art. This is gonna be about discipline, huh?
Like an impossible challenge, and stepping onto each branch requires careful attention, weighing each.
Yeah, you do small goals rather than one big one. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I know where this video's going.
But with each move that I make, I see more paths up ahead. I see creativity. Where do I go next? The only way to get up there is climbing the branches, and I don't get upset if I fall or find that after all the work I put in, I can't climb this tree to the top. If I did, then I would have missed the point. When I get to the top of the tree, I feel as if it was a lot of work getting up there, but I am finally finished, and I can let go. I can feel relief, or gratitude that I accomplished my goal, that all of the work that I put in led me somewhere. But creativity does not exist at the top of the tree. The branches. That is why I love it. The rules that I set for myself, the goal that comes out of those rules, and the creativity that comes out of playing within those rules. That is how I have fun. And if
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. That's just the truth. Yeah, that is the fundamentals of art. That is how it works. That is a very, very good metaphor. That is a very good breakdown of what art is. Okay, fucking Streamlabs. Can you show the goddamn... Not Streamlabs, I mean OBS. Can you show the damn fucking... God. I'm gonna fucking lose it on this thing. Okay, hold on. Can you show the freaking Adobe? God, I'm gonna lose my mind. No. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, sorry.
I'm having fun, then I know I'm on the right path. I'm heading to the top of a tree. I climb branches, and I do it for fun. And the first monkey starts over and begins to paint for fun, climbing the branches, each step leading to 1,000 possibilities up ahead. But all he needs is one of those branches to move on, and before he even realizes it, the painting is done. There are flaws, there are major imperfections, but there are no more steps to take. It's not quite explainable other than a feeling of breathing fresh air, having reached the top of the tree. And he throws it all away, and starts another.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I came across this video of a non-furry making a video on what a furry is. They said owning a fursuit makes you a furry. Which is not true. It's like you said, you're not an artist but you draw. They also basically just said that having a fursuit makes you a furry the whole video. It was pretty annoying.
No, well, honestly, the furry fandom has completely changed since when I was younger. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't necessarily make you a furry, but like it feels like now if you actually want to be a part of the fucking fandom, everyone wants you to have a fucking fursuit now, and I'm like, it feels like a car show now. It just feels soulless by this point. I don't think I like the idea of furries anymore, man. I mean, I do, don't get me wrong, but things have changed to the level where people now have to have, like, material-based things in order to be able to be a part of a fandom, right? Like, I mean, it's like a lot of people are like, oh, well, you have to know everything about video games to be professional at video games to be a gamer, right? And as much as, like, that's not true, the irony is the only way you're going to be able to be a part of those damn groups now is to know, like, fundamentals of games and know, like, and basically have, like, common sense on, like, some things that every video game has in order to be considered a gamer, right? It's starting to look that way with furries, where now it's like, since you need a ton of money to be able to, like, be able to be really financially stable and not be the 63% of people that live paycheck to paycheck in the United States right now. Now it's like everybody needs a fursuit to be a fucking furry, and it pisses me off. I don't know. They've lost their way, and I'm like, really... Obviously, I'm trying to make a separate group of the furry, like a different subcategory of furries that aren't, like, privileged motherfuckers, but it's just really hard to right now. Like I said, I don't have that kind of influence at the moment, but I want to, you know. That's the thing, is I really do want to bring back the fundamentals of what furries are, because people, because a non-furry is actually, that non-furry is still technically right in this current, in the current stages that it's at, where people are having to have a fursuit now to be a furry. As much as I want to be that person that is against that, I completely say that's false, you know? I say that it's false. A lot of people probably that are in the furry fandom do say that it's false. But the majority are fursuit owners, and they've changed the definition of furry. And I don't really like that, honestly. I really, really don't. It's bugged the absolute shit out of me, and unfortunately now if you want to be a furry and be in the furry fandom, now you have to, like, have a fucking fursuit, which is or, like, a partial, even, right? And I'm just... This is not what furries are.
I mean, I have a fursuit, but I think anyone can be a furry.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. I think anyone can be a furry as well. The problem is it's just... majority of furries don't do it like that anymore. What in the flying... Hold on. I'm sorry. Fucking excuse me? Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up just a fucking second. Hold on. Not you. Just, Hold on. Wait. I'm sorry? Hold on. I'm gonna make this really big, because I actually want you to see this, too. This is fucking wild. Hold on. I saw fucking a Crash Bandicoot thing with Big Shot. Hold on. My algorithm is so fucking weird. What? How did I get something this niche? Hold on, wait. I gotta, like... I gotta unmute this tab and play this real quick. It's exactly what I thought. What the hell? Oh. Oh my god. It's all the fucking... It's all the sound effects that Crash Bandicoot uses. What the hell? This is the fucking... It's usually the composition of the Crash Bandicoot music.
Speaking of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, what's up? Okay. Okay, we'll do it after this song. I'm bringing it up right now. Dude, the fucking TNT sounds. This is so fucking impressive. Hold on. I had a comment on this. God damn. That was fucking impressive. Holy shit, that was impressive. God damn. That's just impressive. Is it does it sound like fucking impossible? No, but it's pretty fucking impressive. Gotta admit. Hold on. It's not resuming. Resume. Oh wait, duh. Right. I just have to load state. Right. Bum 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 bum. Cool, great. Now I got fucking big shots stuck in my head. Alright. Anyway. Alright. Do. Okay, I have to remember controls. That's the kick. I think it's these two. Okay. Alright, here we go. Time to get the gem. Anyway. Alright. Get to 0. Got it. Here we go. I actually should have done the crystal first, but it's alright. Got it. It's fine. That real quick. Just... Oh, son of a bitch. Haha. Got his ass. I forget the fucking controls to use the items sometimes. No, give me the rocket, damn it. Okay, whatever. Ah, son of a bitch. Every time, always before I complete it, huh? Somebody else is gonna get it. Okay, now we're good. There we go, got it. Damn it, dude. Fuck. Shit. Dude, fucking Qualicon. Jesus Christ, fuck off. No, I only need 6. I only need 6. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, alright. Alright, cool. Save. Let's do it. Local file, yes. Here. Alright. Anyway, back to what we were doing. I really hope I save that. Anyway. What was I on about? Good. Something about art, fuck. Whatever. Anyway. Moving on. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Anywho.
What if I told you the thing that's supposed to be making your life easier is actually ruining it? Everything around us
Oh, yeah?
is designed to make life easier. One-click delivery, food at your door in minutes, thousands
Yeah, but they're like there's too many fucking things that are also like that are also like shouldn't exist and are destroying the infrastructure. So, yeah.
of songs in your pocket, endless shows.
Sorry, I'm trying to find like freaking trying to find the Kesha reference again, sorry. Hold on.
Ready to stream. On paper, it sounds like the future that we always wanted. No effort, no friction, no waiting for anything. But here's the problem. If everything is more effortless than it's ever been, why aren't we all happier? Convenience has crept so deep into our lives that it's quietly stripping away all of the things that make life meaningful. The rituals, the imperfections, the bonding moments, the little struggles that turn into stories. So today I want to break down how convenience culture isn't just making us lazier, it's making us lonelier, less creative, and more disconnected than ever. And how
Yeah, it's really is showing the fucking less creative part, right? You know? Like, holy shit, is it really, like, showing with a lot of people? Because it feels like a fucking, such a fight to fight.
Random, would you rather question LOL? Would you rather everything you touch shocks you? Would you rather have everything you touch gives you a tiny headache?
Shocks. Shocks me. I can handle being shocked a million times. I don't really care about that. I get shocked on the daily by things
Agreed.
at my work all the time. Nobody wants a tiny headache because headaches fucking suck. Especially when you get old, dude. Oh my god, they're the worst, man. When you get old, man, they are awful. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to find the stupid.
or maybe the parts of
reference.
life that we are so eager to optimize are the parts that we should probably be holding on to. I was in an Uber the other night. I was dressed up as a grandma because all of our friends dressed up as grandmas and went on a pub crawl, obviously. And I was thinking about how cool it is that this little metal object that we've all got in our hands, I can use this to summon
hold
a
on.
person that
Wait.
not
You
see
just did
what's
what?
wrong, and now there's no story.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. You went on what? Hold on.
Like that. Woke up 2 hours later. Was my I cool because all of our little metal objects dressed up as grandmas and went on a pub crawl, obviously.
Oh, a pub stroll. Okay, I was like, what? Okay, got it.
And I was thinking about how cool it is that this little metal object that we've all got in our hands, I can use this to summon a person that I don't know to come and pick me up from the pub and drive me home. A complete stranger, and at the same time I can summon another stranger to deliver spaghetti bolognese to my house so that by the time I get home from the pub I have fresh spaghetti bolognese, hot, delicious at my doorstep. How insane is that? Like that's the
It
kind
is
of stuff
pretty-
that was reserved for kings back in the day, and now
Yeah, also at the time as well. Yeah, that only is a recent thing as well, where only rich people got that shit at the time, like in early 2000s, man. Fuck. That was all that people got. I'm trying to get the fucking reference, but I keep accidentally hitting another number on my stupid thing because I'm like, I keep hitting a fucking number on my damn thing every like 5 seconds because I like trying to get trying to friggin' you know, instead of hitting the fucking screenshot button and I keep fucking it up. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. Good lord. All right, I got it. We're good. Okay. Yeah, no, it's absolutely wild to me that
More PPL need to join stream SMH.
Shake my head. I know. I don't know why. There's nobody here. I don't know what happened. I don't know why nobody's in here. This is very, very interesting. Usually there's some people in here, but I don't know. Nobody wanted to come in, I guess. Not Fulverito Skunk, not Mew, not Wabi. It also is probably the fact that I'm just drawing the same thing over and over and over again. So, It's also the fact that I also don't label it as like drawing furries for free again, because unfortunately I don't think people join the stream unless they're like, ooh, this guy is drawing the furries for free, but you know, there's still people in the YouTube chat or YouTube stream, they're just not talking. Hold on. Let me change the name back to drawing furries for free. Hold on. Furries. Drawing free. Yes. There. Perfect. Let's do free. Hold on. Free drawing furries. And I go yes. There. Perfect. You know. And then I'll just switch the Twitch title to that as well. I also am not in the art chat as well. I'm in the just chatting section as well, so probably is really odd. I probably could go to the entertainment section on YouTube instead of the art section, because I don't think people really go on.
I just realized I'm FR addicted to Arizona tea. Like I have a shrine of Ken's and I literally started drinking it like 5 months ago.
I have addiction to Pringles, so I mean, shit, you ain't alone there. I have a huge addiction to frickin' potato crisps for some odd reason. I don't know why, I just am, you know. Hold on, let me change something in my live thing then, just so I can frickin' figure this shit out. So I could probably...
Ad.
No, not the ad. Not the ad. How dare. Okay, whatever. Boink. And badoink. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm gonna take a piss while that's going on. It's the BRB thing. There it is. Right here, right here. There we go. Okay, I'll be back. I will be back.
Back. Oh, okay.
Okay. Do 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 boo do boo do. Yo do yo yo yo. If we go to die yo 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 yo. It's it the bird to the bird that we're gonna die yo yo. Anyway, all right, I'll stop. Anywho, all right, I am back. Now that I'm done with my piss,
Everyone can have it. And then I also woke up 2 hours later and projectile vomited all of that spaghetti bolognese all over the shower, but that's neither here nor there. I remember when you used to have to stumble home from the bar and then whip up some unholy concoction of a meal just with whatever you had in your cupboard at the time, whatever you could get your grubby little 12 beers deep mitts.
I remember when people used to still go through like the Jack in the Box drive-through to get like 12 really greasy fucking tacos in order to keep themselves, god damn it, in order to keep themselves from throwing up because they needed food. So yeah. So sorry to say United Kingdom person, or Australian person, but we are not one and the same.
Is there a lesson here? No, not one that I've learnt. But let's be real, convenience isn't all bad, obviously. Some of it has literally changed the world for the better. Like, the washing machine might be one of the most important.
The biggest jump scare is Kohler randomly singing as I fall asleep.
Is that a bit too far?
Oh, oops. Sorry. I am so sorry, Ior. My bad.
Oh, hi, Ior.
Well, that's probably also the thing, too. People are also, like, falling asleep probably trying to fall asleep to this stream, and then when I'm singing, people just end up probably being a little annoyed at me, which makes complete sense. Alright, anyway.
Is that an exaggeration? Possibly, but it freed up thousands and thousands of hours of labor every single week and made it so that so many more women could enter the workforce. Grocery delivery can be a lifesaver for people with disabilities or single parents who are raising kids on their own.
Definitely.
Like, those are some examples of convenience that genuinely do reduce hardship. Again, the washing machine, it took away back-breaking work, but ordering Uber Eats because you don't feel like chopping an onion, that's not eliminating hardship so much as it's eliminating like human ritual. Cooking can be creative and social and even therapeutic. Physically going to a bookstore instead of ordering off Amazon came with like browsing the aisles, flicking through the paper.
Yeah. Oh god, man, fuck. But that's also the thing too, as well. It's just like there's also just some books that really you read that were like, okay, this is just not something that I'm that interested in, and now there's like, so like, yes, there was categories and everything, but like you had to get like a publisher and shit. Like, you don't have to do that as much anymore. And then as well, like, it's the same thing with like entertainment, how you don't necessarily need a distributor. I mean, technically, yes, the distributor is YouTube now, but at the time, like, it was a lot worse, right? But the problem is, it's just, convenience does suck with some circumstances. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, I don't think I would be reading, like, very interesting book. I wouldn't be, like, really going outside of I wouldn't be having modern writing. Let me say that. We wouldn't be really, like, looking at modern writing if it wasn't for the internet being the internet, right? Because there's a lot of modern artists that make really good books. Like, there is a book that I am reading, or that I'm reading that's still got, not like a book, but like I'm reading a digital version of it that is still being made, right? And that just wouldn't be possible if we had the old system, right? The problem is, at the same time, it does also leave open the floodgates for garbage, and that's also the sucky part too, is when people are just trying to scam you out of like just a bunch of shit, right? And that's also the part that just really bugs the absolute hell out of me. It's just the fact that there are always bad actors when it comes to art. And yes, books are the highest form of art. I hate to be that, like, people may not recognize it, but artists make stories off of books, right? Like, we read books and then we remix it into our own thing later, right? Like, writing is important, and reading is the most important thing you can do, because that's what ends up getting your little creative juices flowing and maybe making something that was a physical like medium, or like something that was like a medium that you read to a like a view like visual medium, right? And it's great, you know, but I don't know. The problem is though, yeah, it just it does suck in that aspect, but the other aspect is the fact that it's definitely what do you call it? The other aspect though is like how you say it? Yeah, I don't know. The sad part is the sacrifice is destroying like a lot of things, like destroying the convenient or making it convenient, right? And kind of making somebody rich off of pure convenience, and that's a sucky part. Because there's good shit out there, but unfortunately, because you have that convenient medium, it also makes people more lazy and makes people in the fucking like like, you know, makes everybody gray, makes the world gray. And I hate that shit, you know. So because people don't have to try to get anything anymore, it's just fed to them through with a robot, which is just the most soulless thing.
Ages. Smelling the smell of books, maybe talking to the sales assistant.
Yeah, also the whole thing about like I also recognize how strange it is like saying that right there. Be it like, you know, I understand like when I say the fact that it's like, oh yes, you know, books, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, you can't, you just gotta get that, you gotta get that whiff of like of books, right? Because clearly there's nothing more therapeutic than reading, right? But in reality, it just makes it sound like I'm like, it makes it sound like I'm like, oh yeah, oh, gotta get that good. Yeah, let me just like, let me pick up a book and, oh yeah, oh god, gotta get that good book smell. It does sound really odd when you take it out of context, but it is true, you know. It's just it is one of those aspects where it does sound a little weird if you don't actually like put it in a form of being like, well, I don't mean it like, it does just sound like you're just like sniffing books. You don't act like nobody actually goes to the library and like jumps on the shelves and it's like, oh yeah, oh, smell those pages.
Professional book sniffer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It is very, very fun. It is a very funny visual, but like it is, you know, I'm writing that down as a bit because that is really funny. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta write that down. That's really funny. Hold on one sec. That is that.
LMAO.
Hold on, wait. Sorry, hold on. Hold on, hold on, 1 second. Of books. Hold on 1 sec.
What does the useless button do? Is it just useless?
It is useless, yes. It literally does nothing right now. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, sorry, I just wrote that down as a bit because it's really, I just wrote that down because that is a very funny visual of just...
Sorry guys, this is all my doing. Fuck, oh yes, daddy, come yeah, semen all over my body.
Horny daddy, yeah, horny daddy, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I was writing that bit down because it was really, is a very, very funny visual. thinking about just somebody sniffing books. Anyway. Alright.
Asking people for book recommendations, like little things like that.
Yeah, I mean, people still do that. I don't think that's ever changed. Well, actually, I don't know if it's changed. I don't know. People I talk to, I still ask for book recommendations, and we still talk about things we've read. I looked at the door. You damn it, you got me. I don't know. People I know still do that, but then again, I don't know. I'm also old, so it's like maybe kids don't do that anymore. I don't know. I mean, y'all are minors. Like, do y'all have? Well, you're not adult. I don't know. You're not young adults. I don't know. It's very hard to like really know if people still read. You know. I don't know. I do on occasion. Like I really I try at least.
I love reading.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why I'm just kind of curious, because I am kind of curious if people actually do that still, where they're like, oh yeah, there's this book that I recently read that's like
I'm
really
waiting for
good.
2 books to come out.
But that's the thing is, I do that with my, I do that with friends all the time. I ask people what they recently read, because reading, everybody, I want to say everyone reads, but it really feels like some people don't. I don't know. Because like people that read would not act this stupid sometimes.
Ring around the rosy pockets full of posies.
Yeah.
Ashes, Mothy falls down. Hi guys.
Hi, how you doing, Mothy?
Morning.
How you doing? Hi, how you doing? Hentai Hero. That is a hell of a username. How are you doing? How's work? How's errands? How's y'all's day in general? Hope I doing well for you. Sorry. Let me give you the proper introduction I give to the new people. How was work? If you didn't work today, how was errands? If you didn't do errands today, how's your day in general? And considering you just woke up, I'm assuming you did neither of those, so...
Currently I'm reading some Diary of a Wimpy Kid because it's really easy and I want to reread the series.
Well, yeah, that's I would probably read that for nostalgia purposes anyway. I don't care if
Bad
it's
morning
a kid's
everyone
book or
/J. Good morning.
/J, good morning. Yeah.
Hi Mothy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. People just need, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I still think that a good chunk of people still ask about, like, what people have read recently. Not super often, but I feel like it's still often enough. But then again, I don't know. Like,
I got the flu. It's 9 in Hungary.
It's 9
Hi,
in
Mossy.
Hungary. Oh, damn. I have got, let's see. I've got the flu. It's 9 in Hungary. Okay, so it's still pretty early for you. And I'm sorry that you got the flu. I hope you get better soon, honestly.
Oh no, I hope you get better soon, Hentai Hero 143.
Yeah. Fucking Hentai Hero. That is a hell of a username. That is hilarious. I love it. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like people still do that, but then again, I don't know. Like, I've said this, what do you call it? I've said this multiple times, with a lot of,
Oh.
Yeah. I've said...
I want a chocolate chip cookie RN. But something fun is that I live next to a bakery so I can go there in the morning.
Hold on, sorry. 20 years ago, visiting Walmart. Okay, I'm putting this in the playlist anyway. I'm sorry, I was looking at something else, but I'm literally going to someone's channel right now. Okay, why am I getting a bunch of AI shit in my fucking feed? Good Lord, I don't want AI shit. Get out of here. A fucking artist. Get the fuck... I'm not... Well, I'm not.
AI.
Yeah, I'm just getting a bunch of stupid AI garbage now. I'm like, nope. No thank you. Anyway, hold on, sorry, I gotta look at Hentai Heroes. Here, you guys are coming along the journey with me. I just see what their channel is. Hold on one sec. Let's take a look. What they got here. Let's see. War Thunder issue occurring. Let's see. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Apparently electrons were discovered in 1903.
Shitpost status. I'll be the judge of that. Professional shitpost, said the professional shitposter.
Not hold it in anymore. I just wanna,
Could you draw Fang from GVH/Snoot later?
I can.
So it's not entirely
Oh yeah, I was at UPS and I saw AI calendars.
yeah.
Like literally the pictures were AI animals.
It's what do I call it? So currently it's just a YCH right now. If you do want me to draw your OC, I do have a Discord if you want to join it, and there's a
Oh yeah, I was at
there's a group in the channel that you just submit a picture of your OC or whatever you want me to draw, and I'll put it in the Corny Father project. So, fair warning. You know,
It's not my main.
it's not your main. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, why do you have 2 YouTube channels? If you don't mind me asking, of course.
I'm an animation memer, guys.
Animation memer guys. Who is? Alright, yeah. I can send you the Discord if you want me to. I have like a whole list. Hold on, let me show you real quick. So, I have this project of Corny Father right now, that I'm drawing what people submit in the Discord. Whoops. That, people submit in the Discord. And, hold on. Let me switch it over to the Discord real quick. Hold on. One moment. There we go. Okay. There's one...
Who washed Washington's white woolen underwear when Washington's washerwoman went west?
Good question. And there's a little tab called Color Draw This, and people submit what they want me to draw, like a part of the Corny Father project. The Corny Father project is something made a while back that's that my chat made during a stream where we were I took popular music and from a Google Doc, and I had the chat change it to whatever they wanted.
I use my main for music, and I have that type of autism that if I happen to see music, I'm gonna listen to it all day.
Oh, okay, hold on. You do, don't you? Okay, hold on. One sec. Let me hold on. One sec. I'm gonna give you something then. Hold on. Hold on. This is you shouldn't have told me that, because now I have the best one to give you. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh, why is Nyan Cat muted?
Welcome to the mind of a different kind, where we've been growing slowly. Think I'm on 11, but I'm on a 9. Guess you don't really know me. Running from the past is a losing game. It never brings you glory. Been down this road before, already know the story.
Shh. Stop.
It's time to face your fear. 'Cause when your time has come and gone.
I'm autistic but gutted Q or what controls this, but something decided to give me ARPid. Ability to eat granola bars and pasta and salad / leaves that aren't like blended up.
Huh? That sounds wild. Granola bars and pasta and salad / leaves that aren't blended up? Really? That's interesting.
Main ACC.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, anyway, I'll put that away. I just said, I don't know. You said that you get addicted to music if if I end up if you end up listening to some music, so I just decided to give you something that I decided to give you one that I really love the hell out of, so I fucking love that cover. Right. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. Words. I can speak them, I promise. I decided to give you one that I really love the hell out of. Shut up, me. I hate the sound of my own voice. I don't. I really don't. It's fine. Honestly, I'm not like one of those people.
Thank
I
you.
you my own voice. Thank you for what? What are you thanking me for? Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to change the thing on here. You're just an enemy. Whoa, whoa. Anyway, okay. What the fuck? Oh yeah, whoops. I forgot about that. Uh,
The music.
oh, for giving you that suggestion. Or for stopping it. Alright. Anyway, continuing on what we were doing.
The same way that tailoring and mending clothes connected us to the things that we
I have to
were
wait 25
wearing,
days to be allowed to play Call of Duty according to that website that shows how old you gotta be to consume said media. Woohoo, it's not like I'm gonna play it anyways. Bleach is a level 9 on the pH scale, so it's a base liquid. What's up with the chick under the counter?
Chick under the counter? Which one? Under the counter? She's not under a counter. Oh, under this counter. Got it. It's the video that we're watching. What do I call it? Usually chat submits videos that I can talk, like, you know, that I talk about. And then, you know, while I'm drawing normally, you know, actually, like, trying to give something, trying to at least be transformative along the excuse me. You know, actually just trying to talk while actually, you know, drawing, because a lot of times people that draw and then don't like talk at all just tend to make, like, usually have like pretty boring streams. And I know mine is not very interesting as well, but I try to at least, like,
The thing is the tie is.
God damn it, how many times did I say it? I also have a counter of every time I say the thing is, because for some odd reason I say it a lot. So I've had a counter just tracking what I'm saying, or I've had a counter, like, not tracking, but like every time just chat will tell me if I've said it before or if I get caught on it. So this is just within the month. So, and this
No, you didn't say it yet.
Oh, I didn't say it. Okay. My bad. I thought I did. Thank you for being at least honest. Yeah. I say it a lot. So there's also that. There's a lot of things that are going on, but for now, I am drawing a corny father project talking about this, or talking about the videos that
I mean,
chat
it's better than the
submits.
1.000 viewers stream where the streamer doesn't interact with the viewers.
It's better than the 1,000 viewer stream where streamer doesn't interact with the viewers. I mean, other than probably the donations, but again, I don't know how in the world people even... I don't know how in the world...
Color steams are cool.
Steams are cool? Yes, I love my steams. I love steaming. You know, the steams are absolutely great. We actually do pull up the sauna out of nowhere, and we just, like, start putting... And then we just, we just start steaming it up in here, you know? It gets real steamed in here. That is not a gay connotation, I promise. Anyway, just kidding. It's extra gay. Ba-doom ching. Joking. Only straight people talk about how gay it is to be gay. Streams. No, I like steams better. No, my steams are great. I love my steams. You know, you gotta love the steams, bro. Otherwise you won't be able to, make the steams.
Can you even make colored steam?
Can you make colored steam? You probably could, let's be honest. I mean, technically steam is a color, but just not the type of color that you think it is. So, or are you trying to make me into steam? I mean, you definitely could, because it would be a dead body, so yeah, probably. You know. Anyway.
Whereas at the moment we are very.
I'm trying so hard
disconnected
not to
from
laugh like an
what
insane
we've-
person.
Trying so hard not to laugh like an insane person. That's okay. I'll get a soundbite for you. Hold on, one sec. Here, I'll have.
I mean, it's like grayish.
I'll give you a grayish. Yeah, could be. Hold on. Hold on, one sec. I need to give Mothy his own. I need to give Mothy the frickin'. Hold on. I give Mothy a laugh, insane laugh instead because he won't do it himself. So.
If you dip a yellow strand of goldenrod paper in baking soda water, the paper will turn orange because of the pH reaction.
Anyway. You dip a yellow strand of goldenrod paper in baking soda water, the paper will turn sun orange because of the pH reaction. Cool? Question mark? Oh yeah, I forgot about the hyena laugh from frickin' Lady and the Tramp. I forgot that's where the original Ripperoo laugh came from. I completely forgot about that. There's so many games I should play, but I just don't. Because I'm like, people have already played a bunch of them anyway, and I'd rather not be that streamer that's like, oh yeah, let's play fucking, like, Crash Team Racing when 50 million people have done it. Oh, let's play Crash Bandicoot. Nah. Let's play Spyro. Nah. I have a good idea, though, when Spyro, like, that's the thing, though. I want to at
White.
least
When
make
am
a
I saying
unique...
its Steam is white? When it comes out of Steam locos.
Comes out of Steam logos. Yeah, white. Probably. I mean, technically it's colorless, but it doesn't... Technically, I don't know. Maybe it is colorful. I don't know. It's light. Light reflects. Light down. Something about light. It's a prone. Okay, I'm gonna eat. You know what? I still have some, like, extremely spicy chips, and I'm, like, dying every time I fucking eat them. So, like, I'll eat a Los Calientes chip if I end up, like, saying the thing is. That one doesn't count, by the way, so.
Where those things come from, and the human cost at the end of that supply chain, because obviously nowadays most people just throw things out and get a replacement rather than fixing things. And of course you can still...
Yeah. God. What it would be like if we actually had real life skills in this fucking country. God damn. God. I really wish we actually had real skills.
Chat, should I snatch chili banana chips?
Then people wouldn't try to become, snatch chili banana chips? Yes, you should. You should totally get some banana chips. Not the chili ones, though. Chili ones are weird. Man, dude, I really wish we had some real life skills in reality, man, here, because good God. It's like, we never got taught because when we were kids, man, they were like, oh, white collar work is gonna replace blue collar work. Sure, I'll give you the Discord. I always have limited invites just because I don't want, like, people demolishing my frickin'... Because I don't want to get raided like hell, so I always keep a small limit to it. So I'm
getting the chili ones.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, don't get the chili ones. The chili ones don't taste that good. The regular banana chips taste delicious. I don't know why you're getting...
I have high spice tolerance.
Yeah, but that's
I
not
think.
why. It's more... They're not even that tasty. Banana chips are tasty, bro. Speaking of, I kind of want a banana right now.
Link. I love spicy food.
Me too. I really do love spicy food.
Physically go to bookstores for now, and you can still physically fix your own clothes, but the truth remains
True.
that society is set up in a way, is intentionally structured in a way that discourages those things or outright makes it impossible for people to do them. And it's not just tech.
Not even impossible, it also just makes it to the level where people just can't learn things like that, because if they try, it doesn't really work out that well. You know, that's the thing is as well, it's like, it sucks. It really does genuinely suck that everything that we are just so fucking, like, we have nothing that we can do and now like we're trying to tell like Gen Alpha to be like, hey, learn a real life skill because we don't know how to do jack shit in the real world because we all got taught how to do white collar jobs instead of fucking blue collar ones. And now everyone is suffering because, and now we're all suffering because of it. You know, obviously IT guys are doing fine, but that's because they're selling humanity out to kill people. So, you know. But anyway.
This like convenience trap shows up in food, in relationships, obviously shows up in fashion. Think of fast
Relationships. Fucking relationships don't have convenience. That's kind of the point. It's not convenient, and that's the one thing that at least is a good thing about relationships. You know, it's not supposed to be, and I'm glad it's not, you know. I don't know. I think that, I don't know. But that's a dude that has an actual relationship, you know, that, like, sorry, they're not talking about just sexual relationships.
When you dip a strand of goldenrod paper in salt water, it will turn red because of the pH reaction. That means on the pH scale, it's a 1.
That's kind of scary, horrifying.
fast food. It's quick, it's cheap, it's absolutely
Oh my good lord.
everywhere all the time. It is easier to get fast food than it is to get normal food that is good for you. It also completely destroyed the health of almost the entire
What is the video
world,
about that we are watching?
About modern convenience. You know, it's just
ID.
it's just talking about how
OOP.
yeah, it's talking about how just terrible modern convenience is and how really like us having basically no goddamn skills. It probably isn't relatable in Hungary, but like in the United States, there's so much goddamn like so.
What is goldenrod paper?
For our entire lives, we for our entire lives, with like when we were like kids. I'm a dude that's
Yellow
almost
paper.
in my 30s by this point, so it will tell you how long this has been. When I was a child, we were all taught when we were kids that white collar work
It's a certain type of yellow paper.
is the type of job you have to learn to be able to to get a job in the future, right? This was like when I was like fucking since I was in elementary school, right? Since I was a little wee lad, right? And unfortunately, considering you see the modern day, it's not. Which basically left a huge ass opportunity for giant corporations to basically make everything convenient, sure, but the problem is they made all that convenience extremely expensive to the level where we can't own or make anything or do anything about it. Because unfortunately, because we were never taught those skills and still can't even learn them without having to pay them that kind of like, you know, access. Unfortunately, like our society is in such a fucking bit like large group of shambles that you know, people are doing things like
I don't know what I'm doing.
content creation. It's awful. Like I fucking absolutely hate the hell out of it, but like that's the society we live in right now, and unfortunately we're trying to teach the next generation to not make the same mistake we did and just completely not believe anyone other than like not believe anyone with what the future is going to be like, because it fucked us over so hard that we are now starving, and the only way for us to actually be able to like do that, like we're not only just starving, but we're also like being poisoned by convenience because everything uses like crazy chemicals that even the healthy food has all these crazy chemicals in it that is literally poisoning us to death, you know, to the level where we'll have an even shorter lifespan than ever. So it's wild. I mean, shoot, I mean, I'm not someone that's gonna have to live with it because I already have a million, like I said, I already have quite a bit of diseases myself, you know, so I'm probably gonna die way before everyone else, but yeah, sucks. But
overnight.
yeah.
So there's that. Or fast fashion. The pros list is that it's affordable fashion
Ah, yes, junk that we don't need. Sorry.
at the tap of a card. It's accessible to way more people. The cons list is obviously much longer though. Like we don't value the clothes anymore because they are so cheap. You can just go buy another one. It's just
Oh yeah, Goodwill. Oh god, yeah. And they're starting to make those more expensive. Yeah, thrift stores. Oh boy. Man, do people do that more often
I mean, we were
now.
taught the same, but I don't know what skills that are so hard to acquire.
Everything. So, like, literally everything. Like, I don't know how to exactly explain it. Like, think about everything you know and, like, just chop those skills, like, to, like, a third. And that's that, like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Idiocracy. That is exactly what our society is where we live right now. Like, in the country we live in right now. That is what, like, we don't have good infrastructure, and we don't have, like, and we can't do anything about it because of corporations are the ones that made sure that we are uneducated. They didn't just make sure that we just like don't know these skills. They made us completely uneducated and strip education from us, so we can't even learn these skills because we're too stupid. That's the difference. They made us really fucking dumb, so we don't even know how to get that education. You know?
It is that bad in America?
Yes, it's that bad in America. It is that bad. We, like, it is not, they literally, corporations have gotten to the level where they have made us that dumb. They have done that since I was a kid, and they got worse. IT companies are the most to blame for it. Social media is the most to blame for it now. It's making it worse. But when I was a kid, man, they had this plan from the fucking beginning, bro. Like, it's crazy because I am somebody, I'm going to say this, I am not somebody that is very intelligent, right? But it has gotten so bad, like, that I have not gotten more intelligent, but everybody has gotten dumber than I am, which is saying something. This is a dude that has ADHD and barely, like, and like, barely even can understand things at a high school level. So it's like, I don't know how to explain like it any better than that, but like, most people can't even get to my level. That's how bad our education system is. Like, it's awful. Corporations literally made us dumb. So, and not even to the level that, like, that people are choosing to be that way. It's just to the level that corporations have made it where it is like, we don't even know how to get that education in the first place. You know, it's that bad. Modern convenience in where we live has done that, and we just let them take it, and now we can't do anything about it because, you know, we don't know how to even fight back. You know, that's the reason why a lot of times you see in the United States why nobody's fucking doing anything, or when people are doing something, they don't really know how to do it, because it's just because people are just dumb. People are stupid. It's gotten that terrible. And, like, you know,
When you take purple cabbage juice, base, and put some base in the purple cabbage juice, the cabbage juice will turn blue. When you take purple cabbage juice, lemon juice, pour some in the cabbage juice will turn red because of the acidic reaction of pH.
That sounds also terrifying. Just anything like that, that's that acidic, sounds really terrifying. I don't know why it shouldn't be, but it sounds terrifying. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, yeah.
I like science 3.
Me too. Me too. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, yeah, everybody's gotten really dumb here. And it's like, a lot of, like, the one thing I don't think a lot of foreign people understand is that it wasn't even our choice. We got trapped into this, and now we're just stuck here. We're stuck here trying to teach, like, the newest generation to not fall for the bullshit that we fell for. Because now that we fell for it, now we're trying to fight off our own fucking idiocy. Like, there are people like us trying to fight off people that are just as stupid. Because, because we recognize how stupid we've become. But it's really, really difficult, because clearly, like, the billionaires are clearly, like, using us, or using that as an advantage to make sure that they can just continuously, like, use their stupid people to be weaponized, right? Like, they'll just kill off the smart people, and that's the worst part about it. Not even smart people, just the people with common sense. That's the worst thing about
Which high
it.
school level? The idiots don't think school is useful and is at the level I was in kindergarten, or me and my friend, normal except straight A's.
Normal except straight at home. Let's see. Which high school level? The idiots don't think school is useful and is at the level I was in kindergarten, or me and my friend, normal except straight A's. Yeah, well, here's the thing is, like, there was definitely, my high school was really, really bad. Like, I mean, like, the freshman year was fine. Like, my senior year, though, everybody was high all the time. So I barely learned anything. That's how bad it was, you know. I had straight A's because everybody was high 24/7, which now sounds ironic because now I'm a dude that smokes weed when I never used to
Why
do
didn't
that
it read my
before.
comment?
Why didn't it read your comment? I don't know. That's the problem is, like, YouTube is really dumb, and it just fucking censors shit for no reason, and I don't know why. Like, I turned off all of the filters, and it still fucks with people. I really, really wish I could let you know, but, like, I've like looked it up, and I don't know how to make it where you guys can actually just say whatever you want, because it's bugged the absolute hell out of me. I haven't seen it in other streams either, though, so I haven't seen people say, like, crazy shit in other people's streams either. I've asked other people, but no one knows what that real issue is, so I don't know. Yeah. Excuse me.
Disposable. For a lot of people, clothes are single use now, which is I don't even want to think about that. There's the environmental toll from fast fashion, which is monumental. There's the ethical concerns.
I don't think people that use it.
It's just AI moderation being stupid.
Yeah, YouTube is just bad. Like, they've gotten so much worse than when they started, bro. Says the old man that's been here since 2008. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just gotten really bad. Also, yeah. I don't think there's people that use it single use, though. I think majority of the population isn't that wasteful, but yeah, they're still pretty wasteful, I admit, so.
This phenomenon also extends into having, like, drive-through everything in a
It was a huge thing back in the day if somebody went to America. It kinda still is around here.
Was a huge thing back in the day when people... Huge thing back in the day if somebody went to America, it still kinda is around here. What is? Like, single-use bullshit? Like, just wearing shit one time, and that's it? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, here, people have gotten more frugal, at least. But that's because people are just, it's because, like, over half of our population, like, what, 63% of our population? I think it went up to 68 recently. I think it's now, like, something like 68.
What does the hammer do?
68% of our population,
No is food traveled to America.
no, is...
America, despite the issues, is still a much better place to stay than a lot of places.
Hey, yeah. Hold on. No, is if you travel to America? What are you talking about? I don't know why the hammer is still there. I think it's just because you have a hammer, but I don't remember exact. Like, it was originally meant for D&D, but, like, I haven't done D&D in so long. So, I wish I could tell you. Okay, I need to really use the restroom because my freaking stomach is destroying me. Okay. I'm gonna probably burn my asshole alive. Give me one moment. I'm very sorry that I gave you way too much information on that, but I'm gonna put up a timer real quick. Hold on.
Great.
Hold on. One sec. I'm gonna put up a timer because I'm gonna frickin'...
Tie for telling is.
Yeah, sorry.
Us.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to... I know one of y'all were eating too. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that I just ruined, like, lunch, or I just ruined, like, a
Like as you
snack
traveled
for
to America
somebody.
in like 1990s, you were a local legend.
I've traveled to America in the 1990s. You were a local legend. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was in the 90s. That was when, people actually nope, that's not it. Um that was when things were even
Because we were the Eastern Bloc.
yeah, so we were the Eastern
So what
Bloc.
happened?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Hold on, don't leave, hentai. I promise I'll be back. Don't leave, hentai hero. I want to continue this conversation. I just really gotta go blow out my fucking asshole for a second.
I was eating an entire bag of chili banana chips. Honestly, I don't know, Mothy. I just finished the bag. If it's a food I can eat, I eat a lot of it. UIO ah thing thing walla walla bing bang OIH ah thing thing walla walla bing bang. WTF.
Alright. Oh my god, I'm back. Alright. Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting ting walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah walla walla ding bang. Alright. If it's a food I can eat, I eat it a lot. That's fair. Anyway. Uh what was I saying? Yeah, no, I mean, dude, the 90s was great because then like everything was just. Here's the thing, the 90s was great because
thing walla walla bing bang thing walla walla bing bang.
yeah, the freaking here comes Plain Chan. Thank you for joining us, Plain Chan with the Walla Walla Bang Bang. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh wait. Oh, that's what the thing was.
Apple juice or apple cider.
Apple juice. I'm a fat ass, so. What was I saying? Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, the 90s was great because the thing is like everything actually was affordable at the time. It's like things only started not getting
I like apple
affordable
cider.
by the.
I'm drinking it RN.
Things only started getting worse the moment that you know, the like probably only in the recent like couple most recent decade, right? Like it's only, you know, probably around like 2016 is when it really started actually like falling and everything started getting way worse. It was great here because because we actually had like, you know, people that just were not like sellouts, but people that at least like we had greedy people ashore, but the greedy people at least shared some of their greed. But the bad thing about that though is everybody didn't start recognizing the consequences of letting greedy fucks have everything because oh cool, thanks. Appreciate the ink. I needed that for the drawing anyway.
Neither.
Yeah. So essentially the I like apple cider, drinking it right now. Fair enough. Okay. And cool, thanks. How dare you do that to Kinger? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, yeah. But here's the problem, though. Yeah, I mean, fucking American corporations have always been bad guys. They've always been bad guys in the end, and they're the reason why, like, 90%, like, why they fucked up so much shit everywhere, you know? You know, the United States has always been based off of a lie, and that's it, you know? We had all this nice shit previously because it was only temporary until billionaires could end up, like, trying to rule over the world, and they at least did it with this country, so, you know. And now we're just stuck being, you know, turned into slaves. Not the way that they intended they wanted us to be slaves, but, you know, we're voluntarily slaves. How dare
What's gonna
you do
happen
that?
to Kinger?
What's gonna happen to Kinger? I don't know. You just threw a freaking shuriken at Kinger, so I don't know. But yeah. How you doing? Okay, anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Shit sucks here now. I'm like, here's the thing is, it's like, it was all bound to collapse at one point, right? That's the thing is, everything here was a lie and everything here was not earned. The only reason why the United States has what it has is because they scared the shit out of every goddamn country with their fucking bonkers ass weapons. And all of a sudden, you know, now that we're not top dog, or now that the United States isn't top dog anymore, and for some other reason our stupid ass fucking leader, which nobody actually voted for, by the way. Like, I have to make that perfectly fucking clear. Billionaires paid for him to be there. Like, I have to make that perfectly clear, even though Americans are idiots. Not everybody, like, most people know that he definitely did not just win. He got paid to be in there. how do you say it? It's, what do you call it? Yeah,
I mean, the US always seemed like a sandbox for the rich.
I mean, the US always seemed like a sandbox for the rich. It is always a sandbox for the rich. That's the thing is. The difference was, at least beforehand, they used to here's the thing is, at least beforehand, they used to just give the average person at least, like, something, like compensation for making them rich in the first place. Now, they expect us to sit idly by while we starve, so they can get to keep all the money, they just pushed a little too hard, and all of a sudden, now everybody that originally, like, they screwed out of having, like, real life skills, they're getting the consequences for it, because now nobody knows how to do jack shit anymore. But don't get me wrong, corporations still have figured out how to hire people that are. But currently at the moment, they really fucked up because they paid for a guy that's decided to demolish our fucking allies like idiots. Like an idiot. So now, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen here? It's probably, like I said, this place is just gonna perish. We're gonna become fucking Christian North Korea. Because, like, nobody wants to... Because obviously he's an absolute dumbass. And didn't recognize that, oh, I don't know. Or fucking leaders didn't recognize that, oh, I don't know. Maybe, if you end up saying that, hey, we don't want to be allies with you anymore, and those countries will be like, oh, okay, guess we won't. Kind of crazy how that works, huh? It's like you fuck over people, or you fuck over people that helped you. Well, guess what? Now we're just fucked. Now everything we had is just gonna not exist anymore. Because, be it as weird as it sounds, the United States has always relied off of foreign-based things. And, to be honest, that was really being done for a favor. Who the fuck knows now? That debt's about to be paid, like, they're gonna want us to pay up that fucking debt now. Ugh. I don't know, dude. It's like we're in insane debt, and now who the fuck knows what they're gonna use to redeem it. It's like he's gone to the level where he's fucking allied with goddamn fucking China and Russia.
California's palm trees are gonna all die soon.
California's palm trees are all gonna
Kind of funny that NATO is EU plus USA.
NATO is EU plus USA? Yeah, well that's the thing is, it's because of the World War II thing, right? And then the reason why it's existed for so fucking long is because the US their whole thing was to research crazy technology and make people from other countries, have a high-paying job so they can end up, continuously making weapons to make sure that they protect our allies that were giving us the weapons in the first place. That's where most of our tax money went in the first place. And that's the thing is, a lot of people were okay with it because it's fucking evil as shit, but ironically, a lot of people are okay with it because unfortunately, that's the only way the US was able to stay afloat. And now, who the fuck knows? We don't have any resources. We don't have anything useful. We don't have anything that any country wants. So now it's like, now we're just fucked. What do we do? That's the thing is, our whole thing was the military that we had. And now all of a sudden, fucking our dumbass fucking leaders decided, nah. It's like, let's just not give a trade-off that we've had for the past fucking 50 years, or for the past, sorry, not 50, 75 years, It's like, cool, thanks, dude. Yeah, awesome. I don't know. That's the problem is if we dare even try to question these goddamn leaders, they'll just kill us. That's the worst thing is we try to resist. Oh, nope, you're dead. Goodbye. You just get a fucking bullet in your head. I hate it, dude. I don't know, man. Fucking, I hate the fucking... I hate the fact that, that their greed is so bad to the level where they're actually their greed is so bad that they're trying to like make that they're, you know, willing to fuck over everything that was built for so long. I don't know. It's annoying. It's really, really annoying. Ugh. I hate it. Just giving fucking everything to China on a fucking silver platter. I don't know, dude. I hate it. I really, really do, man. It's just like, I can't believe Confederates have, like, fucking infected our country so much that... Confederates have infected our country so much that, like, that they've just handed the keys off to, like, to another country. Not just one country, multiple countries. You know, Israel, obviously. Like, Israel, China, and Russia. You know, it's just... Those are the three countries that own the US now. It's like, we don't get a choice anymore. So, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows where the fate of this place is going? But it's not anywhere good, tell you that. That's why people are escaping. Like,
Reminds me of the
literally
nutjobs who whole like, herder I need guns so I can fight government tyranny. Have you seen the thing your government have? AC-130 gunships, a 10S, and all that.
Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing: is nobody was like, hold on, let's see. It reminds me of the nutjobs who like, herder, I need guns so I can fight the government tyranny. Have you seen the thing your government has? Oh yeah, no. People are hell of aware of it by this point. But here's the difference: at the time that worked, because at the time with most leaders that worked because most leaders recognize if you end up killing all the citizens, you don't end up having, like, you don't end up staying at the top, like, you don't stay the upper class. You just risk more and more upper class, like, 0.1% of people that, like, that could end up losing business because those are your customers, right? Those are your consumers by the end, right? So a lot of fucking of our, like, you know, country leaders recognize that shit for the longest time. The difference is this group doesn't. They don't seem to understand the simple fact that, like, that you kill off all your consumers. Like, it
You're
does.
gay. Oh well, you're dead then. You
Yeah.
tried to refuse because Confederates are dumb. You're dead. You
Mhm.
actually have brain cells. You're dead.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is they're doing it slowly. That's the thing is they're trying to do it by fear, right? And it's working. That's the thing is you want it, like, they're trying to they broke up the LGBTQ plus community because, oh, hey, it's like, hey, trans people, you don't have anything, you know, it's like, congrats, you're now a terrorist. Okay, cool. Now they're just going to leave the country. And then, oh, hey, scientists, no more FDA, no more health, like, you know, checkups on food. None of this shit. You don't actually get paid that much, and we're shutting down your labs. Okay, now those scientists are gone. Now they've left, right? You know, it's like, oh, hey, how about okay, well, they're still like, you know, maybe,
I love that Hungarian government just does the most random stuff.
yeah. It's like,
Isn't the US literally supposed about freedom?
yeah, it's supposed to be, but
Dude, it's not the 1950s anymore, like grow TF up.
yeah, exactly. Like, the worst thing about it is it just makes everybody, the worst thing about it is they just full blown rather just break things up. Well, it's not the fact that it's the 1950s, right? It's the fact that they want control. And how do you get control? Well, break up the people that were powerful in the first place, right? Like, you divide, because they try to divide people, but it's really hard to break up, like, a group that is it's really hard to break up minority groups, right? You know, it's not that easy to break up, like, in other countries probably, but in the United States, it's really, really fucking hard to break up minority groups, because typically minority groups recognize if they, like, you know, if they fight each other, it's not a good idea. So what they do instead is try to use religion as a weapon and try to make evangelicals the hierarchy, right? Like, you want to actually, but that's the thing too. Even then, like other people of other, like, people of those same
My other comment got AI
religions.
killed.
Yikes! I'm sorry. Yeah, even religion, like, fucking does that. Like, even people that are fucking Christian that are like talking about these people, they're trying to divide them up so then they can fight each other instead, because those were ironically the people beforehand that were the ones that were like like the people that weren't like the evangelicals, right, or the people that weren't like anti-LGBTQ in the first place, that really didn't give a shit about it, were like, yeah, just shut up. Like it's like they're not affecting your religion, they're not affecting who you are as a person. You live a day-to-day life. You live a day-to-day life, so no one really fucking, like, minority groups don't do jack shit to you, so shut the fuck up. The problem is, because of that, like, so now, the problem is, like, they completely demolished that group and split them up into, like, I mean, they already have 12 dominions, right? But the problem is, all of these dominions, like, they're trying to split it up into more dominions, so now all of those people disagree and attack each other and are too focused on trying to help with their own religion now, that now, like, they have so many divisive groups, right? You know, they're trying to separate races, they're trying to separate, like, you know, sexual orientation, they're trying to split up religions. Excuse me. They're trying to separate religions, they're trying to separate everything, and it's working.
Oh no, I can't share that something flew into a country north of Hungary.
Mm-hmm. Something flew into country north of Hungary? Oh shit, really? Was it a drone, perhaps? Or something? I don't know. Or like a fucking bomber or something. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know, dude. I'm just really, really annoyed. Just recognize that, like, I really, like, just please do recognize that, like, as Americans, we don't agree with anything that our leaders are doing.
I can't type it out.
We never agree with the, what do you call it? We never agree with anything.
Because it will get deleted.
Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that that's happening. I really, really, really wish that, like, I don't know what is up with YouTube, but they censor a bunch of bullshit for no reason, so I apologize. Twitch doesn't, but YouTube does. Yeah, I don't know, man. You want people, like, our leaders just aren't the most intelligent. They're like, but that's the thing is, we don't like them either. The majority of us don't. It's just the problem is we're having a hell of a time.
My biology teacher is Hungarian.
My biology teacher is Hungarian? Good to know. Yeah, I don't know. Just do recognize that we don't agree with our leaders most of the time. It's just we kind of are having some trouble trying to fight them off because of, like, the amount of chaos that they are trying to create to handle, like, to deal with us, and it's kind of working because everyone's trying to help each other. They've caught, like, they just light, like, it's like lighting a million different fires. They're lighting, like, thousands of different fires, and it's really, really difficult. It's really, really difficult for us to try to like get everything back to the way that it was, because we really, like, corporations have just bought us out, and they're using that shit they're using their power so heavily to make sure that we can't make any decisions anymore. It's really, really bad. It's like we're trying to put competent people in positions of power, but the problem is corporations are buying these politicians like buying these politicians like favors, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, essentially corporations are like have favors that they do for politicians in order to keep them in power, and that's how they've been doing it since then. They just do favors for politicians, do favors for corporations, and then, you know, because they get them in power even if people don't agree and people don't like them. It's how it's been for a while.
Cyberpunk 2026.
Yeah, exactly. I've never played Cyberpunk 2026, but yes, that is exactly what's happening. Yeah, it's really, really bad, you know. I don't get it. I don't understand why, but you know. Yeah, it's not going well. Ugh. And you know what's the worst part about it too? They still consider us the richest country in the fucking they still consider us one of the richest countries in the fucking world, and yet like most of the people in the United States are starving. The only reason why we're the richest country in the world is because billionaires just fucking live here and they don't share any of it, right? It's annoying as fuck, and I hate it, you know. I know it's ironic because I'm literally talking on a corporate website that is called YouTube and Twitch, you know, so it's like, unfortunately, I am a hypocrite myself. But, God, I just. Ugh. Ugh. Just, just wish that fucking. Corporate. Oh, excuse me. I don't know, dude. I just wish here's the thing is.
USA is one of the richest country.
Yeah, it is, but not.
Their debt says otherwise.
Yeah.
I am a seep and eyelid be.
We are, but the problem is we also alright, you have a good night. You have a good night, Mothy. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. We are, but we're not, but the citizens aren't even the ones that hold the money. It's just like 10 people here. That's it. You know, it's like 10 to 12 people here that hold all of the billions of dollars that should be spread across the entire United States. It's annoying. And I really, really hate it because because every country thinks that it's like, oh, well, Americans are doing fine because look how much wealth they have. I'm like, nope, that's not ours. That is not ours. It's like, those are the corporations' money. They just have all of it, and we are literally starving. I'm not joking you. There are people that are actually starving here. Like, a good majority of the population are, like, barely hanging on. So, it's not good. We are trying our absolute best to pair together and to try to, like, you know, deal with each other to survive, but man, it is fucking rough. It is really, really rough. You know. So. I promise you I'm not, like, being overly dramatic either. Like,
you kinda made Luna.
Kinda made Luna?
Made.
Kinda made Luna. Yeah, I know, I'm trying because this is supposed to be fucking Kesha, apparently. Did I make Luna? I guess I did. I was trying to make this stupid thing, but I made something worse. Whatever. It's supposed to be Kesha, but, like, you know. You know. I need to actually make her angry. Hold on. Because... Hold on. Make her, like, cocky.
There's drive-through food, there's drive-through pharmacies sometimes, coffee shops, all of it's designed.
Oh god, I completely forgot about drive-through pharmacies. I completely forgot that was a thing. I actually don't know how the hell that's even possible.
Kohler Discord didn't tell me you were alive.
Discord didn't tell me you're alive? I notified you that I was live. I put at meteorologist. Are you a meteorologist in the Discord? Yeah, you are. It should have. What was I saying?
I am LOL. I just didn't get the ping for some reason.
Weird. I don't know. Were you online at the time that I notified?
Probably just a glitch.
Probably. Oh wow, I just now have my own jar. Hold on. Sorry, I had to show this off. This is really funny. Hold on. Turns out that that voodoo doll was now put in its own jar of voodoo stuff.
Drive-through pharmacies.
This is crazy. Drive-through pharmacies? Yeah. Those, I don't know the point of them because I don't understand it because when you usually go into a pharmacy, you have to like...
you don't know? Color, I am extremely disappointed in you, JK.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're pointless. Nobody ever really uses them. Most people go into the building to get their prescription anyway. So I don't know why they exist. Like, because even when your medicine gets sent to like a pharmacy, you have to wait like a whole hour anyway. So it's annoying as fuck. You have to wait a long time anyway, so it's bizarre. And then, like, you know, I don't know. It's the drive-through thing just makes no fucking sense. I just don't think drive-through should exist anymore anyway, but they do. They simply do. It's annoying. I just think we just need to have better infrastructure so, you know, people don't have to drive everywhere. That's the one thing I just kind of wish. You know, I don't think drive-thrus would have been a big thing if, like, not everybody had to fucking drive everywhere. That would be great. You know, actually having decent public transportation and infrastructure where you could at least go to the fucking... You could at least walk everywhere. That would be nice. But,
Try drive-through liquor shops. Now that surprised me about the US.
Try drive-through liquor shops? Now that surprised me about the... We don't have liquor shops. We have drive-through liquor shops. That doesn't exist here. If that does, then that's in a very, very bougie place. That's not common here. Because you're literally not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to drink and drive. So, like, a DUI is considered a felony here, so. Like, that's really, yeah, that's, like, very, very much not allowed. People do it anyway, but there's not drive-thrus with alcohol. That would be absolutely insane. But...
There are drive-through daiquiri shops I have seen. And it goes by you can't put a straw in it.
Goes by you can't put a straw in it? What? Not where I've been. Not where I live. What the fuck? What places have you been to? Because, like, that's highly illegal. They can't do that. Hold on.
Louisiana.
Oh, that makes sense. That's, like, highly illegal, though. They can't do that. Can they? Hold on. Hold on. That... Hold on, I have to see if they can do that. That's just insane, because that shouldn't... That's like... Literally, our laws say that that's not even allowed.
As long as you don't open the container, you can serve it in a drive-through.
What the fuck? Let's see.
I like how a lot of video game protagonists are mute. I love mute protagonist genre. Well, it not mean to drink it along the way. You just tell the guy what you need and he brings it to your car.
That's so fucking weird. That really should not be a thing. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, what the hell? What the fuck? Oh my god, you're right.
As far as my understanding.
That's fucking crazy. I love how somebody made a, I love how somebody actually made the freaking starving artist freaking bar. That's really hilarious. This is a hell of a cool bar. Starving artist. I don't know, it just looks kind of cool. I wonder where this is at. Hold on. No, I'm actually sorry. ADHD moment. I'll stop looking at it.
American Anthem starts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm totally okay if people, like, I'm totally okay if people drive around their big old Ford F-150s. I just want it to, like, I at least want society to be to the level where it's like, where at least people that like can't really necessarily afford cars, because cars now are just like, people just can't even buy used cars anymore. You know, it would just be nice if there was at least public transportation for the at least the minimum wage workers, you know? Like, because I don't really mind the fact if, like, as long as, you know, like I said, I don't care if people drive around like their fucking cars, because unfortunately Americans love their cars, but, like, you know, at least the fucking old people do. But everybody else, like,
Buses and trains, gang FRFR.
yeah, exactly. I just wish we had fucking, like, some trains here or something. So at the very least, like, you know, the very least, like, everybody else could at least just ride a train or a bus to work or wherever, right? Like, public transit for the people that can't really afford a car, right? And you know, then the people that are, like, obsessed like hell with their cars can still have a car, right? You know? I just want infrastructure to improve so we don't have to worry about, like, other crazy shit, right? But, you know, unfortunately, corporations don't want us to do that. Especially car companies. If they are connected to big oil, they are definitely not going to do anything. They're definitely going to do everything to make sure that they don't have that happen.
What's crazy to me is the base model F-150 versus the highest level trim F-150 you can buy. Those are two completely different vehicles, and that's before we even get into F-250S or special editions.
Oh, you want to know the funniest thing? In the United States, there is a
You can buy a car in here for $900.
yeah, here, if you go anywhere, like, if you try to find any, like, car to buy, what do you call it? You try to find any car to buy, like, even just used now, it's
Working.
around,
Valid
like,
documents.
it's around 4,000 now, unless you know how to fix it, you know? It's around $4,000 to $3,000. Like, and that's not including car insurance. Car insurance can be around $100 to $300 a month. And then, you know, and then that's not including health insurance, which also can cost another $100 a fucking month. So, yeah, believe me.
Did you know you can buy a car under there for only $20?
Did you know you can buy a car under there for what? Buy what car? Under Hungry? Oh. Yeah, that's if you know how to fix it, like high hell, and restore it to the best, right? I don't know, dude. I'm so annoyed. Let me say that. I'm annoyed in the fact that our fucking
Cars have definitely gotten more expensive, but I would say they are a lot better than something in the 90s adjusted for inflation. Like we don't have roll-up windows anymore, haha.
I actually disagree. The technology has actually made everything worse. It has been proven that it's made everything worse. Like, what's up with fucking technology-based windows? Like, why do I need this, like, technological thing to be able...
No, you gotta say, underwear, so I can totally prank you.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Certainly an infotainment, but an engine reliability?
Yeah, like, dude, I don't think we need this crazy technology in a fucking machine, bro, you know? Yes, these, for some other reason, like, you know, I have to touch a little button on my dashboard that is, like, touchscreen, and it rolls down my window. Why do I need a touchscreen to roll down my fucking window? I don't think I need that shit. Why do I need to, like, you know, what was wrong with, you know, people bagging my groceries for me with, like, self-checkout? Like, why do we need self-checkout? I liked people bagging my groceries for me. Oh, but it's cheaper now. Is it? Because it seems like you're charging me more money for... You're charging me way...
backup cameras versus rear view mirrors, though.
Backup cameras versus rear view mirrors? Rear view mirrors are way better than backup cameras. The cameras don't actually catch everything. They only catch, like, a small portion of the background. And it's not a good replacement for a rear view mirror. So, you know, It's not a good replacement for the mirrors. So, yeah. Plus, my rear view mirror doesn't lose.
I like the cameras a lot more because of the digital overlays and warnings they can provide.
Yeah, you know what the cameras also do, though? They also malfunction. At least in the United States, they do. They malfunction. And then all of a sudden, you have to get your fucking camera fixed on your back, on the back of your car, because it decided it didn't want to function correctly, and you have to call fucking customer service to either troubleshoot the thing. I'm good with just a mirror. I'm sorry. Like, fuck the technology we have. It's like, if the technology is at least gonna happen, make it fucking work. That's the problem. And that's the issue. It doesn't work. If it actually worked, that would be fine, but it doesn't. You know? Like, I am so tired of shit not working. I'm just like, here's the thing, is I'm totally fine with really good technology, but you also have to recognize, like, you also have to at least make the technology at least work all the time, which is just not gonna happen with technology. So, I don't like it. I don't like technology. I've never liked technology. Like, I mean, sorry, that's a lie. I used to like technology, but then I realized how pointless all of it actually is.
Have you seen the US president posting a lot of
AI images? Yes, I've seen it. And the stupid meme bullshit, I know. It's an old man posting old man bullshit like he always does, you know? I don't give a flying fuck what the geriatric fuck is doing, bro. He doesn't even do anything. It's fucking Peter Thiel that controls his bullshit.
But it's a commentary on why cars are more expensive now. Things like standard rear view cameras, blind spot protection, lane keep. We keep regulating safety features to have to be standard.
But it's commentary on why cars are more expensive now. Things like standard rear view mirrors, blind spot protection, lane keep. Well, the technology makes the cars more expensive, but the technology also doesn't work. That's the thing as well. The cars are exactly, like, that is exactly my point. They are more expensive because of the pointless technology on there. It doesn't need to exist. If it was a fully electric car, then fine. Maybe I'll give it that. But if it's not, then what the fuck is the point? That's the thing is. Why do you need all this crazy technology? The answer is you don't. So, it's a machine, not a piece of hardware. You know, it's very different.
But it's the matter that the government keeps telling manufacturers they have to have backup cameras, blind spot protection, etc. These are not options anymore. They are required by law.
Are they? Because it sounds to me like it's just pure greed. Whether it's by law or not, you have to recognize as well the government is doing that shit to make these corporations more money. You see what I mean, right? The corporations tell the government to do this shit, and then therefore the government gets a heftier pay from those corporations, and then the people pay for that fucking stupid ass technology that is pointless. You see how this works now. Corporations are the ones that run everything, unfortunately. It's a quote-unquote law because they want it to be a
Hot
law.
take, you shouldn't touch the inside of a running car or drink anything that leaks out of it. No, they are actually required by law now. Anything after 2018 has to have these features. They don't have to not have a rear view mirror, but they have to have the sensors and cameras.
Yeah, because of a corporation that paid for them to make sure that they have cameras in their cars so they can charge more. That's the issue. Like, that was not, they would, like, yes, the government is the one that said that they would do that, but a corporation paid for a government politician to pass a bill that says that, so then they can charge more. That's the issue. You know, there's just no fucking reason for it, but it exists because of a corporation paid to have that exist. Because it most likely wouldn't have been a thing if a corporation didn't do it, unfortunately. Because, unfortunately, corporations have a chokehold on absolutely fucking everything. God. Ugh, I hate our
Well, I think the safety features are kind of an excuse, but it's clear they don't collude on things like heated seats.
It's clear they don't collude on things like heated seats. Here's the problem. An SUV also doesn't have the correct collision either. Because here's the problem: if they hit a fucking regular car, they kill the person, and the SUV kills the person. And also, like, not just the person that's in the other car, they have also a higher chance of killing that person that was in that original car, or have a higher chance of killing the person that actually crashed into them.
They tend to enjoy upcharging you, and when the government says they have to include these features standard on every car, it does make the car more expensive, but they can't uncharge you either.
You're right, they can uncharge you. But what they can do is they can make it where there is less features that they have to put on the fucking car, so they can charge you less. That's the thing, is to make everything cheaper again. But they don't want to do that because they like money. You know. They like money, and they won't rather have money rather than actually just having a perfectly functioning product. You know. They don't really care about anything else other than the bottom line. It's how they've always been and how they always will be. You know, it's like that one clip of that one guy, of like that one Disney short where
Well,
it's like,
I mean, companies aren't in business to make the best product, they are in business to make money.
yeah, but at the same time, they also there's also competition to make, like, there should be there should be competition to make your products better. Like, that's also the issue. There's no improvement on anything because nobody has to improve anything. Yes, do they do it to make money? Yeah, of course, everyone does for that kind of shit, right? But at the same time, the product should be improving over time, but it's not improving because these guys get together and essentially are like, okay, like, what do we do to make sure that we don't improve our product and make sure we charge more money? And it works, right? Like, Samsung fridges, right? Like, fucking, they're putting ads on fridges that have those, like, stupid iPad things on them. Like, that don't need the iPad in the first place. Like, why do I need an iPad?
There are a ton of car brands. Even when you adjust for how many own everyone else, it's kind of crazy. In like every other industry, we have like 2 or 3 companies and that's it. From cell phones to retail stores. And then you get to cars. And holy hell, there are a lot of core brands.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, there are a ton of car brands. There's only 4, right? 4 or 5? Let's see, hold on. There might not be. There's probably more than that. Hold on. How many car brands are there? Let's see. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60,
Cars have more
61,
competition than almost any
62,
other industry.
63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 70. Okay. So, it's a lot more than I thought. Car brands have more competition? Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Then why the fuck do their cars suck? Why are they so expensive then? That's the problem then. So it's just the fucking cars are the problem. I don't know. Okay. I am going to
Part of it is the number of components that it takes to build them, and everyone wants a cut.
Yeah.